We're back after a brief delay, and the final Golden Benny is going to be released to one of my favorite games of 2014. If you didn't catch the previous videos, the previous 4 Golden Benny Awards went to Mega Man X4, Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze, Asura's Wrath, Super Smash Bros. For Wii U, and Guilty Gear Xrd. And now I give the honor to my co-host Jeff Keighley for the greatest game of 2014. Take it away, Jeff.
All right, well, here we go. It is time to announce the Game of the Year. The winner is Dragon Age Inquisition.
Yep, just like everyone else, the greatest game of 2014 was Dragon Age Inquisition. Because it's got dragons and inquisitions. And it's a lot like D&D, swords, and magic. Clearly there was no better game in 2014 than Dragon Age Wait, what's that music? It's like I completely forgot! The Golden Benny has been revoked, and the true game of 2014 goes to Bayonetta 2. This does happen quite a bit, where I don't get the opportunities to play every single game that came out in a select year, and a lot of the times those games that I haven't played get the big Game of the Year status. And I'm sure Dragon Age Inquisition, with all of its awards and all the praise it's gotten over the past few months, is probably fantastic, but I honestly have zero interest in playing the game. Bayonetta 2, however, is the sequel to what's considered by most the greatest action game ever made. And there's a really good reason why Bayonetta 2 deserves Game of the Year. Outside of it being made by some of the finest developers of action titles out there, it's really hard to find anything wrong with this game. The only thing I've wanted ever since beating it back when it came out in October was literally just to play it again, just to find an opportunity to play through it a second time, and sadly I have not had that chance yet. Bayonetta 2 takes what was already something absolutely fantastic from the previous game and goes through so much polish and refinement that you are gonna have issues finding anything wrong with this title. From the free-flowing combat system that gets deeper and deeper as you go, to the expansive areas that you visit, the variety the game offers, it always throws something new at you, and every time I jump into the world of Bayonetta, I cannot wait to get my hands on more, much less play the game through a second time. And this might be a second coming of news to you folks, because I did make a video back after I beat the game earlier this year, kind of saying, wow, I don't think there's anything that came out this year that can kind of rival this. Sure, like I said, I haven't played everything, but the stuff that I'm extremely captivated by and really interested in is the stuff that really speaks to me, the stuff that creates excitement in video games, that makes you excited about what's going on within a certain situation of characters. And throughout the entire game of Bayonetta 2, it's pretty much nothing but that. Getting pumped up for the next fight scene as the musical cues come in and crescendo each battle and epic moment that follows the next. And yeah, this should sound pretty familiar because my Game of the Year before was another title that did almost the exact same thing, which was Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. And sure, these two games do share a lot of similarities, but Metal Gear Rising is awesome by all regards, and it was absolutely my favorite game of 2013. But really, when it comes down to it, and you start nitpicking things, and you actually start actively looking for things wrong with Bayonetta 2, my eventual conclusion came to be, wow, this game actually is perfect. There is nothing wrong with it in my eyes. I think the only thing that might be an issue is that it's only on the Wii U and not available on every system out there. But that's not the fault of the developers as much as it was a giant assist from Nintendo, as the game wouldn't exist without them. So for that, and with that reason, thank God for the Wii U in 2014. Thank God that Nintendo did something to make this game exist. And thank God that Platinum Games is still making video games, because they essentially represent exactly what I love about this industry, and they are executing on all fronts. It really does feel like 2014 was the year of the Wii U, with Mario Kart 8, Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze, Super Smash Bros. 4, and Bayonetta 2. It's hard to ignore how good all these games are, and I hope there's more in line for the system coming out later, But right now, I am damn glad I have this system, and I'm damn glad I bought every single one of these games. And Bayonetta 2 absolutely deserves all the attention it's getting because it is really that good. Thank you all so much for tuning into the Golden Bennies. I know this was quite delayed, and I don't play all the games throughout a year. I'm a video game enthusiast, and I very much like the things that only I like, and I sometimes dive into other areas. But there's a lot that's coming out in 2015 that I'm really looking forward to, and as much as this channel and what I play is very much fighting game focused, I do like to look forward to some of those other titles, man, that really capture my interest and make me want to get into the world of those games. And if something captivating happens and it transcends the experience of video games somehow in my eyes, I'll let you know, and I'll be back as soon as possible. Thank you dudes a ton for watching, and thank you for all the support back in 2014. My name is Maximilian, and I will see you next time.